Absolutely, that does make sense, sir, right, Brozolina?
Back
Anyway.
at it. Here we go again. This will be our last sequence of matches before we have to bid you a bittersweet adieu. But we have two bangers lined up back-to-back for you guys. First off, we have the head of the Armada, Myran, versus IluZ Juice.
Yeah, Juice is, we talked about him a little bit leading into the set with Jackal, as well as another one of those players who plays absolutely amazingly. I believe from Philadelphia, usually ranked first place in that area over like 6WX back in Smash 4.
Tri-State boys.
Yeah, and doing fantastic work as well, still #1 in Smash Ultimate. Makes it work with both Falco and Zerozid in this game, and I like the pick of Falco just because we saw immediately that coming out, right? The shine, being able to have
that was the like the little motion I made when you're like, huh, Falco. I let it go. I do the throw forward motion. I was like, yeah, shine.
And then like as you did, I'm like, oh yes, of course. And that for folks who don't know, when Olimar does a smash attack, that does count as a projectile. So if you get a reflect going on that and it hits Olimar, it will kill this spaceman.
Well, the thing about it is you can actually use it on the Pikmin throws themselves.
It's also very useful for that too, yeah. And then on top of that, you have laser to pick off the Pikmin if they're out of formation. I can see it working.
So something to keep an eye on in this matchup, and you see the tag for it right now. Fixed shield. The fact that Olimar can struggle to actually defend himself from shield stabs, with Falco going to be coming in with these very strong back airs. Not as strong as it was in Smash 4, but still enough to kill at this percent. He can easily shield stab this young spaceman.
And that's something you'll actually see coming out from Myran as well. Watch his shield. You'll actually see him angling it up as much as possible every single time he's forced into it.
Wow.
Beautiful chase.
You don't even get the chance to tech that.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of those jumps from Falco. He can go so low and just jump back to the stage after back air.
And it was also a good recognition, too, because Myran was holding a purple. It severely limited his movement when he had it finally go into up B.
Oh, but speaking of that purple.
Yeah. That's the reason why you're so tempted as Olimar to hold on to it. Even though it cripples your recovery to do so, if you come back on stage with it, you're in a good position to take a stock.
Jab 2, big damage, especially on the gravity that is for Falco.
I do love that after Myran got that second up air, right, he retreated immediately under that platform, a fine zoning position, and look at this already, 160% for it.
My God, look, beautiful weight there. Ooh, that could have been a down smash and a half, but the back air not going to quite hit. Good DI.
Barely getting away from that double wagon. That's one of the scary things that Falco comes to bear, is that up tilt is not only an amazing anti-air hitbox, but it has such a long confirm window, and another back air into a red stage spike spark. That's going to just put Myran down again, just barely. And Juice rather, more than willing to just try to slow down the gameplay as much as possible.
I mean, really, though, he immediately, oh God, what are you doing?
Okay, I'm not sure.
Watch out, he's got blue.
Got the scoop. Right now it's yellow next in line. Very large hitboxes coming out from the disjoints. And that's all he needs. Oh my God!
My man DI'd on 2 controllers.
I like to, like, we're not even seeing a single laser come out from Juice. That's how much in control he wants to be over his zone. He doesn't want to risk being in any amount of end lag, even though he does have himself at the other side of the stage.
I mean, you saw him do it at the beginning of Myran's last stock. Just to take on a couple of them. Wow, back-to-back times he's gone with that aggressive up air there. Myran has to be ready with that shield. Ooh, and beautiful air dodge.
Recognition that the blue is next in line, but not able to escape this time. Myran overextends with that grab to catch the roll.
Unfortunately for him, Juice says, I'll see you next game.
He killed Myran for rolling in the exact same position, same direction that he just died on his previous stock.
Wow. Wow.
What? Okay.
A loose Juice is loose.
Man, the goose is loose. It doesn't really work. Falco's not a goose, unfortunately. We'll get there, folks. We'll workshop it.
It's a bird.
Okay.
Gooses are mean. Juice's Falco's mean. We'll stretch it. We got Play-Doh. We'll make it work.
Let's see. In terms of what Myran might look for in a counterpick level, going to Town and City, I can actually really understand this.
What's funny is actually if Falco had like a white alt with a black beak or yellow orange beak, it would be a goose.
Yeah.
Think about it, because this is like you see the neutral is the bluebird, and he has a bluebird alt. And then he has a falcon with the. I mean, I'm really just kind of making stuff up as I go here.
That's okay.
Just take my word on it.
I believed you.
About to say he's a bluebird, and I was like, wait, he has a blue alt though. Interesting that we see Myran go for Town and City here. Smashville didn't play off very well with the size of the stage and how well Juice was able to put a ton of damage on. However, if Juice decides to completely just disengage and camp these top platforms, I don't know anyone quite better up to do it than Falco.
Yeah, absolutely. And we already saw him willing to do that in the previous game, right? Oh my god, he's still going to be able to manage to sneak it on, but great choice of Yellow to catch that 2-frame. And Juice manages to not even stay on the stage for very much longer. This is already looking really scary. And I think this stage of Town and City does help out Myran when Juice is willing to run away when it's platformless, right? Because then he can't have any sort of platforms to camp on. It's when the platforms are around that Juice might be trying to go for that circle camp.
I mean, we have changed games, but the best stages tends to stay the same. We are on FD Jace right now. And Olimar is so good on FD.
Double purple ready to go. A fantastic walling combination.
Double purple and red, too. Tons of damage.
A great choice of forward airs to be able to eat through the whistle armor.
Ooh. This thing that we see him start those fairs to try to interact with whatever Myran's going to throw with Pikmin, but Pikmin toss is so lagless that you can throw the second one as his fair is ending.
Getting these whites on so consistently. Honestly, beautiful lineup. Facing the yellow towards the ledge of the stage, guaranteeing that, again, that ease of 2-framing thanks to that disjoint. The electrical aura that's kind of invisible around them has to be respected.
He's got the white on again. Watch out now.
Great choice of the whistle once again. You basically have to think of it like a parry that Olimar has while he's being juggled.
How long Falco was stuck in the air after he interacted with that purple?
But hey,
like my man had a record scratch freeze frame of like, hey, I'm Falco Lombardi. I bet you're wondering how I got here right now.
I mean, if you're killing a purple in the process, I mean, there's worse ways for things to plan out.
Well, he got the hit after too. Like fair just lasted forever. It was really weird to see.
Purple doing a fantastic job covering Myran's return back to the stage. Gets the drag down, and beautiful whistle into a reversal right there. Not going to get the kill, but Myran showing more and more confidence in calling out what Juice wants to do as soon as he gets a pickup.
Don't you throw things at me. I'll teach you to throw rocks.
I know, like, that was literally, Myran had only done that once before, tossing that purple to protect himself on his way back to the stage, and Juice caught onto it instantly and punished it the second time. All
right, watch out now. Watch out now. We are in a bad position right now if your name is Myran. Watch out.
Beautiful catch on the flying angle. I also like that.
Oh, the dirtiest of back airs.
That interaction of catching Myran flying high was actually, there was like a bit of extra meat on that bone because Myran tossed that purple not only to protect his way back to the stage, but by tossing it, he then gave himself the freedom of movement for his up B while saving the purple because it landed on stage.
To give you people at home a quick off-stream update, well, off our stream at the very least, that roar you heard in the background was the crowd going absolutely bananas for the hometown hero, DM, upsetting Pandarian.
Ooh, that is actually so. Pandarian had such an amazing season for the first PGR, and then the second one, he's already started off on such a good foot too. Great stuff to DM, but we're going to have to go to Game 3 right now. Juice and Myran tied 1-1 apiece and going to Stadium. Juice chilling on the far end of the stage, trying to coax Myran into coming in, but Myran more than happy to play this mid-range game. But then the question becomes, when does the Shine come out to play a little bit more?
Nice.
Beautiful catch.
It cannot be overstated how good Falco's up tilt is to his toolkit.
That being said, though, Myran's success rate of being able to whistle through the very end of that string and find himself a punish has been doing him so many favors.
He was so close with that down air. Myran's so confident in his spacing on that, though. Double purple, white's gone. We'll see who the next step is. I believe it's going to be red.
I missed what Myran last plugged. Was it the purple?
Yeah.
Yeah, then it's the red.
Yeah, I'm good. I mean, you got Klaatu, I have Myran. We know these things. Uh-oh, God, see that jab block, too. So scary.
Especially with those purples that we just mentioned. Juice manages to close out that stock and that lineup. But another white and purple ready to play at the beginning of a stock. And this is exactly what Juice wanted, right? He established this play style for Myran to essentially try to toss Pikmin at mid-range, and now he gets to just constantly reflect them back at the space guy.
Beautiful sequence there. I'm starting to differentiate his timings a little bit, too. We saw the fair actually eat all the way through that whistle.
Great adjustment, though, from Myran, right? Just stalking the very end of that red Pikmin toss and getting himself a solid F smash for it. forcing Juice to mix up when exactly he's looking for these shines.
I want him to hit it so bad. There's nothing is more satisfying than seeing a good, solid Falco down air.
Beautiful spacing on that up air. That was incredible.
Wow.
Up until now, Juice has been picked off for his up air immediately afterwards with Whistle Bear. That time he got it all together, though.
My man is living rent-free inside the brain of Myran right now.
And that's like, if you must go for that hitbox, then go for it in a way that it can't be countered hit.
He has been thoroughly evicted. I take that back. Wow. Falco up tilt's such a good guy. The man came and unlocked my car for me. Brought me sandwiches when I forgot my lunch. Move does everything. Get those purples away.
You can see how much Myran is conscious of that shine, right? He's getting himself close combat with Juice, but we're not seeing an up smash come out at all. He's respecting that move so much.
Good forward throw there. This is dangerous. This is dangerous. Oh, he's going to get hit by the up B, though.
Yeah.
It's burned. And
the one time he goes for the up smash, I didn't realize Falco up smash was just fast enough to straight up kill for that.
Yeah.
All right.
It's definitely, it's not the same up smash. It's not your daddy's up smash from Smash 4. That move was incredible. Falco's up smash in Ultimate, still very good though.
Yeah, absolutely. Still has enough meat on its bones in terms of the frame data to catch that. Because Olimar up smash, it was made a lot less safe on block. But in a lot of situations, like, it's really hard to punish Olimar afterwards, and that's where Myran and other Olimars can keep rolling pressure on. What's up?
Timeout. Is there DSR?
It's modified, if my memory is correctly. You're only.
So Myran shouldn't be going back to Town and City right now.
I mean, you're technically allowed to go back if the opponent agrees, but I don't know whether or not Juice agreed.
IDK.
Yeah.
Just for the VODs, let it be known.
Yeah. You're absolutely correct, Rosa. Your memory is spot on.
Because it was Smashville, Town and City, and then PS2, and now back to Town and City.
Yeah.
And you hear that thundering bass that is that white Pikmin.
And like I think
I thought he was just going to F-smash the whistle. I saw it, I think he did too. That was a very dangerous situation that Olimar is very lucky to have survived.
Yeah, the fact that we're already seeing Juice mixing in these little weights for the whistle as well, because he's getting so used to it coming out for the past 3 games, there's the potential for a huge punish of that in this 4th one.
I love the stall there from Myran with that up B. He hovered just above ledge because he saw the fact that Juice went so low. He missed the downer, but Myran cognizant of it as always.
Get that final hit of forward air, just force Myran off stage. Dead even percent, just barely out of range of that up smash, but the down smash is going to catch both sides of the landing. Beautiful anti-air there. But speaking of anti-airs, you know, you can never land on this bird. Up smash doing its trick where up tilt would have, I think, just been out of the confirm range altogether on Olimar. Beautiful chase.
This man has been all over his whistle timings. This is looking more and more difficult for Myran as the set progresses too. He's just so good at calling out these timings.
Beautiful catch on that up B. Oh, stalking for an up stage and finds that back air. Incredible stuff by Juice. He popped up Myran once and just kept his boots off the ground.
Falco is so hard to read, whether it's defensive retreats or aggressive approaches. The height of that jump makes such a difference.
You know, like we just saw, like that's the short hop, and the full hop is a world of difference.
All patience right now. You saw the down tilted ledge. You saw the up tilt to cover the roll. Juice does not want to give up any extra percent he can right now. He wants to build on this lead.
And one thing that Juice has been doing, which has been risky, is whenever a white has lodged whenever a white has lodged onto him, he hasn't actually been swinging wildly to shake it off. He recognizes that Myran has the capacity to whiff punish those attempts. He's just been keeping his wits about him, accepting that damage, and so far, it's been paying out.
Beautiful, beautiful stuff here. Tacking on this damage. I believe we are at the percent right now. If he does this at ledge, he has to watch out for that up tilt back air. We are at kill percent right now. Myran has to be incredibly careful.
Myran's rocking these jabs, finding himself that forward smash, and look at all the damage he racked on from there. Has the capacity to catch the ledge, doesn't quite get it.
F-tilt out for the backer. Back to center. Oh, he put himself in a bad situation. Myran has yet to connect with that.
That was so close too. Juice managed to just angle his up B just right to avoid that red down air, which is exactly what Myran has been fishing for to kill that Firebird.
You saw the look on Juice's face after that. He knows he has let what could potentially be one of the biggest sets so far slip away. Slip away from him. He has to close this out in Game 5. Look at deep in thought, glasses off, composing himself. Myran with a quick eye roll after Game 4, interestingly enough. This is not a man that does not let his emotions remain stoic. He has his heart on his sleeve at almost all times. You can read a lot from Myran's player cam.
Absolutely, yeah. I have to assume that like what Juice is rolling over is, especially compared to like the second stock, right? Like the suffocating nature of just catching Myran time and time again and trying to land and trying to get to the ledge of the mid-level, right? Essentially going for those lowest options and finally exploiting in that back air. When you look at how Juice played for the last stock, right? He was drop zoning super hard. He was putting himself far out there.
Don't do it. The bird is taking you so far. Ride it out.
Yeah, I think sticking with the bird is the call. That previous game could have still gone either way, and I think if Juice sticks to his more low committal options that he was doing to catch Myran on his way back to the stage, he can still pan out this game. Also going to Smashville as well, a very small stage, going to give Myran a lot less room to breathe while on the level.
This is where he won Game 1.
Yes, this is
true.
He
has found success here already.
And he is allowed to go back because he did win on PS2.
And the difference, I feel like, between the story of Game 4 is that Myran finally guessed right. We saw that up smash closing out that second stock was him finally calling out the correct answer. And speaking of finally, we finally see the down air.
That is so huge for Juice, and he's keeping it rolling as well. Oh my gosh, that platform in the center, when we see Myran trying to whistle out of things, he's forced to land on that platform as he whistles, which makes Juice's juggles go a lot smoother.
Oh, good down. Wow, the down smash actually hitting the other side. Oh, carry me onwards, my son. That Firebird's so good.
You see that damage? That was like 50%.
Yeah, Bubby. Let me tell you, every hit of that is wild. Yep, quick back there. They're zipping him off stage.
Myran is in such a tough spot now. Almost getting it with that up air. But now he's got 2 purples and a blue. This is the killing lineup. I respect the heck out of that mix-up right now, expecting Juice to try to get out of the way of a command grab.
Grab, that's it. Birds with hollow wings, very fragile.
Not command grab, regular grab, but you know what I mean. And the up smash immediately catching the retreat, though, for Myran. A full extra stock at Juice's back. Myran's back against the wall, but we have seen him do these comebacks before on the highest levels of play.
Game 4 potentially going to have a different script this time. Juice letting it slip away, now with a full lead, but Myran is so strong right now. Already 85%.
Not going to be able to catch that air dodge. I think he expected Juice to jump the moment he touched the ground.
The weights. Oh, he reads the spot dodge.
Beautiful stuff, and look at 57 just off of that one solid response to shield
whistle,
pressure.
The whistle!
But he's playing around it perfectly. He's just getting extra damage for it.
Oh, I thought the back air was coming, and I think Juice did too.
This is like, Juice at this point got his value for this stock. Yeah, it's okay, 124%.
But look at Myran's player cam. Dark Myran has activated. He is in the zone.
The patience, just waiting for the roll. Juice finding himself another ledge trap, but getting thrown off thanks to the purple.
Watch
double
out.
purple.
This is huge damage lineup right now.
Huge space control as well. Into the purple sacrifice for a read.
My God, please be careful.
That
almost was an up smash.
Yeah, but the hitbox extension from the red actually coming through to help Juice.
Is he dead? He's dead. That's it. Juice, Game 5. Back-to-back huge wins for Tri-State.
Wow. And these are exactly the sort of hidden bosses I was excited to see when I came out
You
here.
called it. You called it literally before the last set started. I can't wait to see Juice, and that is why.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Like, I mean, this is what I kind of like expect when you see a player who manages to stay #1 in Philadelphia PR despite all the fantastic players we know to come out from that state. Time and time again, it's just like, he's got to be cooking with something, right? There's no reason, there's no way like a region PR is biased to the point of ranking somebody first for years when they have players traveling out and performing so well. Juice is just, showing what he's always had, what everybody else has had to taste for quite a while.
And guys, I gotta say, we are gonna be ending on a high note here. We're actually gonna be dipping into the loser side of bracket, and someone make sure Leffen is far, far away from this.